In this video, I'm going to show you 13 different ways to create a lead magnet with one click. But before we do that, let's pop over to ChatGPT and have a little conversation here and find out what makes a good lead magnet. Now, the idea and the point of creating a lead magnet in this case is to exchange information for an email so you can build an email list. A good lead magnet is a valuable resource or offer that captures the interest of potential customers and motivates them to share their contact information. So, to get that contact information, it needs to be relevant. Relevance needs to be high. It needs to address a specific problem, need, or desire. It needs to bring value, offer significant value, specificity. The more specific your lead magnet, the more appealing it will be. This is very important. You're going to see this here in a second. When we one-click these 13 different types of emails, instead of a generic type or instead of a generic title like marketing tips, a specific title like 7 social media strategies to double your engagement in 30 days will attract more attention. So the idea is to attract more attention. So when we go and start collecting these emails with these lead magnets that we're going to create, we want to make sure that we provide or we're as specific as possible. Instant gratification. This is very important because people prefer immediate rewards, so deliver the lead magnet instantly after someone provides the information. Then you have easy to consume, high perceived value, solves a problem or pain point, demonstrates your expertise, promotes a single clear outcome, and is designed to move leads further down the sales funnel. This is important to understand that a good lead magnet should align with your sales process and lead prospects naturally towards making a purchase. Examples of effective lead magnets: checklists, ebooks, templates, free trials or samples, webinars, quizzes, or surveys. Ensuring your lead magnet meets all of these criteria, you increase the chances of converting visitors into leads and eventually into customers. And it's great, and I think everyone knows by now that if you have access to ChatGPT, and everyone does, you could create lead magnets utilizing ChatGPT, but a tool like Lead Creator gives you the ability to click one button, and I'll show you here. I'm just going to click this green button, and it's going to ask you what the name of your lead magnet is. So the name of my lead magnet is going to be Growing the Best Tomatoes in a Rooftop Garden, and this is going to be number 1 because we're going to use this exact same prompt or this exact same topic, and we're going to have Lead Creator create the lead magnets for us. Here you can select the category. In this case, I'll just go ahead and create a category called tomatoes. And then I'll drop down the templates here, and you're going to see 13 different templates ready to start creating your lead magnet for you. Ebook Creator, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way back up towards the top. We're going to select Ebook Creator, and we're just going to put in the prompt, Growing the Best Tomatoes in a Rooftop Garden, and we're going to select Create. The lead magnet has created successfully. It's going to load up our lead magnet. Here you can see that it is working in the background. The Content Factory is in full swing. And then here you can see that it has created Harvesting the Sun and Mastering Tomato Cultivation in Your Rooftop Garden. There's lots of options here inside a text editor. I cover more of that, as well as how to set up your email capture, the different integrations, social slider, expiring URL, scarcity maker, and settings. And there are other features or new features coming for this product. This is a new product that just hit the market. I've been using it now for about 3 months. There's a link in the description. You can check it out. You can also see the other videos where I walk through all of these options. But look how this created an actual ebook, chapter by chapter, just from one click and from one concept or one idea of growing the best rooftop tomatoes. So what we'll do now is we'll just simply go back because we have that one created, and we'll create a new lead magnet. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll just paste that in, and we'll go with number 2. We'll select our category of tomatoes. Then we will drop down here, and we will go back down to the bottom because you can see all 13 of them right here. We're going to create a fact maximizer, and we're just going to paste that same prompt in here. Of course, the more information you give the prompt, the better or the more specific your lead magnet will be. And of course, you need to also add your own information, your own knowledge. The more that you can add based upon your own knowledge and the ability to create something specific and unique is going to make this more valuable. But to get a lead magnet in one click, we're going to go ahead and just create the fact maximizer and go ahead and select create. It's going to go through the same process. And now you can see it says just a sec. We're giving your content a little extra polish. And what it's doing in the background is it's using AI and it's creating this lead magnet for you. Again, you can go ahead and you can center this. This is the heading. You can also, if you want to, you could change this color. And again, like I said, all those options are there for you. Now you can see that it has created this lead magnet. What are the best tomato varieties for rooftop gardens? How much sunlight do tomatoes need? What type of soil is best? And you can see you've created something very specific. In the case here, everything you need to know about growing the best tomatoes on a rooftop, your essential FAQ, or a guide that lists the most common questions that you need to know and understand. And then down here, you could simply just highlight this and you could link this, and this would be your CTA, to your offer, or to watch a video, or to go to your blog, or to go to an affiliate link. And then that would be how you would get people to take that next step inside of your sales funnel. But at this point, let's go ahead and go back here. Let's create another lead magnet, and let's create, and I believe we're on lead magnet number 3. We'll go ahead and say tomatoes, and we will drop this down, and we will create a micro course with video suggestions. And we're going to use that exact same prompt, just that simple sentence to show you how simple this is. One-click creation. We'll go ahead and click create. Lead magnet creation is going to load. Then it's going to be, or it's going to give you a little tip here, or it's going to let you know it's brewing the perfect storm of leads. It's giving you the information. It's working in the background. Again, it's doing all the heavy lifting for you. That's Lead Creator. And here it has created, or it has created a title, and it has said simply that cultivating the perfect tomato, a rooftop gardener's guide. Another thing you could do here is you could click on this, and you could say if you wanted to highlight this and make this a little more stand outish. And I said stand outish. I don't know if that's a real word. You could highlight that in red, and that may not work the way you want it, or it may not look like you want it. So you go ahead and you adjust the line height here, and it'll bring that line height in there and get everything in case it was a little smushed. And what I want to do here is I want to change the color to white, and then that's good for the red. But then I want to change this back. So what I would do here is I would copy that. Then I would just delete this section here, and it'll leave that. And then check this out. I can hit enter, and then I can paste that in. Then what I can do here is, and I'm just showing you how the interface works, so you can make this exactly what you want it. And we could just take that out. Now you have cultivating the perfect tomato. And what we'll do here is we'll come down and we'll make sure that that background is the default. Cultivating the perfect tomato, a rooftop gardener's guide. Now we've highlighted that in red and we've made the text white, but the focus here is on this guide. This is a micro course. Lesson 1, understanding tomato varieties, wow, and their needs. Growing tomatoes on a rooftop garden begins with selecting the right variety. Okay, then it has the information, but down here it shows you, or it suggests that you should insert a video here to explore this further topic, or to explore this topic further. Give an overview of different tomatoes, tips for selecting the right variety for your rooftop garden, and visual examples of determinate, indeterminate, and dwarf tomatoes, different types of tomatoes. Lesson 2, here it's going to suggest a video. Each of these lessons is a lesson in growing the best tomatoes, but it's giving you an idea of the type of video that you should either create or go out and find to insert right here. And then we've created that lead magnet right there. That easy, that simple, except for pronouncing the word verity. We were able to click that button and create that micro course lesson, or create that micro course with these lessons as well as these video ideas to insert right here inside of the micro course. So what we'll do is we'll go back to lead magnets, and we'll go back and we'll keep this going, and we'll just paste this in, growing the best tomatoes. And I believe we're on number 4. I might lose count as we get to 13. And here we are on micro course creator with image. This was video suggestions. This is a micro course creator with image suggestions, and our prompt is going to be exactly the same. It's going to go ahead and it's going to create that with one click. Hold tight. We're aligning the planets for optimal lead generation, meaning it's doing all the work again for you in the background. Now I just need to get it to be able to pronounce words like variety. So we just wait a few seconds here, and it will give us our micro course. And it's going to suggest, in this case, it's going to suggest the images that we should add to our micro course. Here we go, mini guide, mastering the art of growing the best tomatoes. Also understand or you could change the font size here. You could also change the headings, and you could create bullet lists and numbered lists all right here. You can also ask the AI. But the idea here is you need to insert an image here to visually represent rooftop gardening environments. Suggestions for the image content: a diagram showing sunlight patterns, wind directions, and weight considerations on a rooftop. Lesson 2, again, it has the suggestion here. Lesson 3, Lesson 4, and Lesson 5, all suggestions for the images that you should add to this micro course or this mini guide about mastering the art of growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. We'll go ahead and just keep trucking through the different types of lead magnets here, and we'll go ahead and we'll create a new lead magnet. In this case, we are on number 5, and we will say tomatoes, and we will create a YouTube summarizer. Now here you're going to need to go over to YouTube, or in this case you can go to Google and you can put in growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. It's going to give you some videos. Now, in my opinion, this is going to work best for you. Again, going back to providing your own content. If you are in this niche, if you are creating a lead magnet about this topic, then this would be one of your videos. But in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to show a demo of this, and we're just going to come down and we're going to click show transcript. It's going to give us the transcript of the video. We're simply just going to highlight that and copy it, bring that back to Lead Creator, and we're going to put that YouTube transcript in there. And then this is going to create a summary of that YouTube video. And again, this would be great if you had your own YouTube channel and you were doing this, but as long as you give credit where credit is due, and you were to embed the video, or you were to make sure that people knew that this wasn't your content, there is something to be said with sharing that content. But again, I think that it's going to be better, and I am a big proponent of doing YouTube in the first place. So go ahead and let Lead Creator here, cooking up content that's hotter than the sun, summarize your own YouTube videos, and it makes it that much more powerful. And you can see here that you can unlock the secrets to a bountiful terrace tomato harvest, and it has summarized that YouTube video for us, making a nice, neat summary of the video, knowing that the facts are coming straight from the video transcript. And then we go back to creating the next lead magnet, and we go ahead and we paste in growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden at number 6, and we go tomatoes for our category. We create a ebook. So this is YouTube transcript ebook. So here we're going to go ahead and put that prompt in there, not that prompt. The prompt again is the YouTube transcript. So we're going to go back and we're going to copy that transcript from the video. We're going to go back to Lead Creator and we're going to put that transcript in there again. And remember, this is using the power of AI on the back end, but it's taking the words from the video. So in case this is your video, it's going to be the words you're using. So you know everything is going to be accurate in this ebook. Of course, you still are going to need to look at it, read it, make sure it makes sense, make sure the AI didn't change something where it didn't need to be changed, and then make it very unique and specific to exactly what you're trying to do or the next step that you want the folks to take when they acknowledge or when they exchange their email for this lead magnet that you've created here with one click. And here you can see now we have the ultimate guide to growing tomatoes on your terrace garden introduction, chapter 1. Essentially, we've created an ebook or a book with chapters, and we have summarized or created that ebook from that transcript. Go ahead and we go back to the lead magnet creator and we go create a lead magnet. Here we are on number 7, I believe, and we are going to say tomatoes. And here we are going to go up, and now we have a blog post summarizer. So we did YouTube summarizer, we did YouTube transcript to ebook. Now we have blog post summarizer and also blog post to ebook. So we'll click blog post summarizer. Here you're just going to pop in the URL of the blog post. So again, it would be best if you use your own blog post, but we'll go to Google and we will take a look at this, and we'll see here, grow tomatoes in your small space up on the rooftop, and we will just copy that link. We'll go back to Lead Creator and we'll enter that URL. We will hit the create button and it's going to summarize that blog post for us. And again, we get the nice little graphic because it does take a few seconds or minutes, usually seconds, for it to come back with that summary, mastering tomato garden or mastering tomato growth in tiny spaces. And we can see there that we have a nice little summary, but also understand at this point, At any time, if you want to add additional information, all you have to do is, for example, if you wanted to add something more specific here, you just go ahead and you put in some text here. And this is a little wonky with the editor, but then you click Ask AI. And then for asking AI, you go ahead and you could put in some additional information right here. For example, give me 10 steps to grow tomatoes bigger and juicier. And the AI is thinking. I just want to show you this because we're focused on the idea that it's just one click to do it for you, but also understand the power of the editor once you're inside of Lead Creator is it gives you the ability to just replace sections or insert below. In this case, we're just going to replace that text. And then we've added a little depth here, and we have growing bigger and juicier tomatoes. We could go ahead and we could change that to a heading too. And then we could just go ahead and center that. And now we've added a little more depth. At any time, you can do this as well inside of Lead Creator, because the idea here is to just click that button, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to the Lead Creator creator. The Lead Creator creator, the Create Lead Magnet option is just that one button that you click, create a lead magnet. And then here we're on number 8, and we're going to go ahead and select that category again. And we are going to go down, and I believe that we did blog post summarizer. Now we would do blog post to ebook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, blog post to ebook. And again, we would go back and we would look at this. Again, this would be better if it was your own blog post. Because again, remember, you don't want to take anybody's information. You don't want to be not cool about this and go and just rip off people's content. But this is just as a demonstration to show you how the tool works. We'll go ahead and we will copy that URL. We'll go back to Lead Creator. Again, just to demo how this does the blog post to ebook creation for you, just with this one click. Gathering the pixels. It's a pixel party in here, and it is creating that ebook from that blog post for you. And here we go, Growing Tomatoes in Small Spaces, a comprehensive guide, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. Oh, check this out. It is actually linked out to further reading, and it pulled all that from the blog post. Here, it's linking out to further reading. Those are hyperlinks. Of course, if you click on that, it will launch it. These are actually Amazon recommendations that would be right inside of your lead magnet. So you could make those, of course, you could make those your Amazon affiliate link. Just another way that this is doing the work for you. Back to Lead Creator, one click, go ahead, and we are on number 9. We are still talking about tomatoes, and we are going to go ahead and make a 15-point listicle, and we're just going to pop that in, growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. The exact same prompt that we used for every one of these to create something different. Or we use to go find some resources, or well, like I said, it's best if it's your own YouTube video or if it's your own blog post. But the idea, I just wanted to show you how you could go and look and see that information out there on Google and then find content and then put it in here, and how it actually works to extract that information and build out these lead magnets for you with one click. And again, we're gathering pixels and bytes here, and the magic is happening for us all in the background to create this 15-point listicle. 15 secrets to grow the juiciest tomatoes in your rooftop garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're back here, one button, create a lead magnet, and this is number 10. We are going to stay in the categories of tomatoes, and we are going to create a 10-point listicle, and it's going to be essentially the same thing. I just want to make sure that you see this working and the fact that it is different on the back end as it creates this lead magnet. And here you can see your lead magnet is getting a fresh coat of awesome. As it is creating this awesome resource for you, these prompts are baked in here to make sure that if you want 15, you get 15. If you want 10, you get 10. If you want 5, you get 5. And that way you don't just randomly get a lead magnet that you don't want. So here we can say, or here you can see, unlock the secret to growing the best tomatoes in your rooftop garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to Lead Creator, and here we will just continue this demonstration with number 11. We'll go ahead and say tomatoes, and we will create the 5-point listicle. And here you can see I messed up there because I got going too fast. The prompt field is required, so it didn't let me make a mistake there, which is kind of handy that I messed up right here in this video. We'll go ahead and select create, and content assembly is in progress. It's going to be epic. And here you can see mastering the art of growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So create a lead magnet, and here I believe we're on number 12, and we are going to select tomatoes as our category, drop down here, and now we have access to raw ChatGPT. In this case, we're entering a prompt, and we're just letting ChatGPT go crazy. Just like if you were over and logged into ChatGPT, this is what you'd be doing, because essentially Lead Creator is interfacing on the backside with OpenAI to utilize ChatGPT to create these. So growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden, and we're just going to select create, and we're going to see what the template raw ChatGPT does for us or creates for us here inside of Lead Creator. Here you can see it's warming up the content cauldron, stirring up some, magic and some mystique here, creating this lead magnet for us. These are kind of fun to watch. They just actually added this little lead magnet pulse in here and started doing this. But here you can see it just created Mastering the Art of Growing Tomatoes in a Rooftop Garden, Introduction, Understanding Tomato Varieties. Oh, varieties? Oh, wow, it's going to be a killer word for me. Preparing your rooftop garden for tomato success, essential care tips, conclusion, and a call to action. So now at any point, you could just highlight these. You could ask AI. You could have AI improve writing, fix grammar, make shorter, make longer. You could also do this, create a bullet point list of the benefits from this paragraph. And did I even get close to typing that right? Almost. Misspelled benefits and misspelled paragraph. But we can fix that, and we'll go ahead and up arrow that, let the AI think for a second. And again, this is just to show you that once you get in here, you utilize the raw power of ChatGPT to create this. Now you have this in the interface. You can go ahead, now it's created these bullet points. You can just insert that below that paragraph. And again, now, you have just created something unique by creating a list of benefits. So they've read the paragraph, and then they get reinforcement of what's in the paragraph with this instant or this even more summarized, and I don't know if that's the best way to say that, but you've summarized it in greater detail, and you've given them even more depth from the paragraph into these bullet points where they're like, yes, that's exactly what I want to be able to do to enjoy the taste of juicy sun-ripened tomatoes that you grow yourself. You could even underline that. You could bold that. You could italicize that. You could change this to say green, all these different things inside of the editor. But the idea and the focus here is go back, and we have one more to go. And this one is probably the coolest one, but it takes a little bit away from what most people are wanting. But it's a blank lead magnet, and the power here, in a second, you're going to see, you're going to click create, and it's going to load up a blank canvas. So you have the power here now to just hit the /, insert an image, insert a YouTube video, your own Vimeo video. Start by typing text, insert a heading, 1, 2, and 3, create a bullet list, create a number list. So you could literally just come in here and you could create a heading, and your heading could be growing the best tomatoes. The thing that we've been working on all this time, maybe you already have the knowledge, you just need a cool, simple tool to deliver the information, and you don't want AI to write it for you. You want to put your own information in here, but you need a mechanism to deliver this, to publish and view, and to just capture emails, because here, the power of Lead Creator is the ability to use these different types of templates. A standard template, you can add an image here. For an ebook style, there is also a blurred button. It's a very super cool, high converting sort of mystery behind what's going on behind the button. You can also even embed a video. This is the opt-in page that pops up, or you could turn off lead creation altogether, and you could just use this as a page for further reading and use a call to action or create this as a bonus page. Anything to provide more information from, say, social media over to get them to read more information before they click through and buy something for you if you're an affiliate or even your own product. And remember, you have the power right here to just simply just add anything that you want. So at this point, we could add in some text, and all we have to do is add some text, and then we're back into the point where we are interfacing with the AI, and we're doing the same thing that we were doing a minute ago with one click, but we're taking it to the next level where we're adding exactly what we want right here. So I could say growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden, summarize the steps to get started with this hobby. Or maybe it's not a hobby, maybe you take it way more serious than that, but we'll just say it's a hobby for now, and we'll let AI think on that, and it'll give us the steps to growing or to the steps to get started with growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. And then it's going to finish that. And you can see right there, it's writing. Here we can replace that section because we're just replacing that text. And now you can see we just started from a blank canvas. The one click in this case gave us a blank canvas for us to deliver this, for us to be able to capture emails. So here we can say, capture that email. We'll go back to the template. It's a standard template. Here are the form fields. You could say right here, growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. I want to keep reading. You could select the style here. You could change the color of the button. Maybe it's tomatoes, so maybe you want to go with a red. So we'll go with a red there. And here you can just say the trigger is the blurred timer, a half-page blur, or a on-mouse scroll. Here you can select the blur timer, or you can go with the half-page blur. We'll save the changes. It's going to save those changes that you made to the opt-in form. You still have all the integrations. You click on integrations here. These are the different email autoresponders and the ones that are coming soon that you're going to be able to interface with to capture these leads. There's a social slider. There's an expiring URL. There's a scarcity maker. There's some additional settings here. In this case, it's branding the lead creator, or turning the lead creator branding on and off, and also giving you the ability to add your referral link if you want to earn commissions from utilizing this tool. You can also add your own custom domain. For me, it's 30minute.link. You could also change the slug. So in this case, we could make the slug growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. We click update. We can use the app.leadcreator.ai subdomain. We go back to content creator. We go up here and we've created that lead magnet with one click and added our own information, or created something completely unique, something completely different from the other 12 one-click lead magnets that we have access to inside here, inside of Lead Creator, the different varieties. Oh, did I get it? The different varieties or varieties of lead magnets that we can create with one click. And we can click publish. And here, after we click publish, you can see that lead magnet status updated successfully. It means it published our lead magnet, and all we have to do at that point is click view. Here I'll go down and you can see app.leadcreator.ai, growing the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden. Here you can see now we can read the first 1, 2, 3, almost 4 steps. But if we want to continue and get this powerful lead magnet, look what we have to do now, or look what the person has to do to get this information. If it wants this super powerful lead magnet for growing, or super powerful information to help them grow the best tomatoes in a rooftop garden, these are the steps: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the rest of the steps? Enter your name, enter your email. Yes, I want to keep reading. And then at that point, right, they're going to enter their name and their email. They're going to agree to your privacy policy. They're going to say, yes, I want to keep reading. And we're going to provide that to them instantly right there. They're going to be added to our email list. And we have built that trust. We have built that foundation of giving them information, valuable information right up front, instantly right here inside of Lead Creator. And it all started by going to Lead Creator, and to create your first lead magnet, just click that green button. One click, 13 different lead magnets created for you right there. You saw it all right here in this video. Link in the description. Check out Lead Creator. Got any questions? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.